In the beginning of this story, some soldiers are shown who are in Iraq. They are all US soldiers, and one of them is Logan. They all go on a mission, where a soldier is killed while helping another soldier. Logan sees all this. The name of the one who is martyred is Ossus. The next day, Logan arrives with his companions at the same place where Ossus died the night before. He sees a photo lying on the ground. It is a girl. Logan stops and starts looking at her photo, and asks others, whose photo is this? Then there is an attack on them, on which all the soldiers with Logan are killed, but, because of this photo, Logan's life is saved. One of Logan's friends comes and says that, "This is your guardian angel, this photo saved your life." Logan tries to find out about this girl, but he doesn't know anything about her. After some time, Logan's service in the American Army ends, and Logan returns to his sister home, where Logan takes care of his dog. Actually, he loves his dog very much. But now Logan's mental condition is not the same as before. Due to all his companions were killed, he is very disturbed. He remembers the war again and again. He sees that photo. He sees that, on the back of that photo, a note of "keep safe" is written. He vows that he will find this girl at any cost, and now he comes to Louisiana. Actually, there is a tower behind that girl's photo, and with the help of that tower he reaches the city where this photo was taken. He asks to local people about this girl. There, a man tells that this girl had married my friend, who is the deputy sheriff of this city. Now Logan goes to the place where this girl lives. Actually, her name is Elizabeth. She has a dog shop. She does this work to run its expenses, and when Elizabeth sees Logan with her dog, she thinks that Logan is here for a dog job. She tells him, "You have to fill the form." Logan tells him that he has come from another city. On this, Elizabeth doubts him and she decides that she will not give this job, because no one comes from one city to another for such a small job. That's when Elizabeth's grandmother arrives, and when she sees Logan, she decides to give him the job. Now Logan starts working here, but Elizabeth doesn't like him at all. Logan is very honest. He takes care of all the dogs and he cleans the whole place. Elizabeth also has a son, who slowly starts getting close with Logan. Elizabeth is pleased to see this, because she loves her son very much, so she accepts Logan now at work and around the house. The next day, while Logan is working, there comes the sheriff of this town, Elizabeth's ex-husband, who is surprised to see Logan in that place. Logan asks him, "What do you want?" He tells Logan, "Who are you? Show me your ID card," and now he learned that Logan is a soldier. Keith tells Logan to ask Elizabeth to come to the party with her son in the evening. Now, we see Elizabeth, who goes to the evening party with her son. Actually, Keith's father is a reputed judge of this city, and Keith is also proud of this, and that is why he has threatened Elizabeth many times that he will take the custody of his son. He is very rude, and that's why Keith and Elizabeth's marriage didn't work out. When Elizabeth comes home the next morning, she sees Logan having breakfast with her grandmother, and the two of them talk very well. She asks Logan about his life. He says, "I did not complete my college studies after completing my schooling." Elizabeth thinks that he was not intelligent, so she tries to make fun of him. Logan, who is very calm and very nice person. He gives her a very good answer to which Elizabeth has no answer. Now we see Elizabeth's son, who is playing violin. Elizabeth's son plays violin very well, but everyone in school make fun of him a lot. That's why he doesn't feel confident playing his violin. Logan praises him when he hears it. Now a few days later, it is shown that Logan is playing the piano lying at home, and he plays very nice piano, that Elizabeth's son is secretly listening to. Now at night, when Logan is going to his house, Elizabeth's son tells him that "You also have dinner with us." Now Logan has dinner with them. During dinner, Logan challenges Elizabeth's son in chess, and both bet that whoever loses in the chess will have to wash the dishes in the house. Logan loses this game. Perhaps Logan had deliberately lost this game to give him confidence. Elizabeth tells Logan that her son isn't confident playing the violin, so he doesn't play in front of everyone. The next day, we see Elizabeth and her grandmother who go to a grave that belongs to her brother. Now when Elizabeth comes back home, she is very upset. She starts throwing things from her garden. Logan is watching everything from afar. He comes to her and make her calm. They both now sit on the bench. Elizabeth tells Logan that her brother was in the army, who died, but he does not even know how his brother died. Logan has no answer for this. The next day, where her ex-husband brings her son back from a game, Elizabeth's son is hurt, which angers her, and Keith grabs her hand. Just then, Logan arrives and tells him to leave Elizabeth's hand. Then the Keith goes from there. Now Elizabeth comes in and tells Logan that, "We were in a relationship in college when I got pregnant. After that both of us had to get married, but Keith's behavior was never good with me, so both of us got divorced. And now he threatens to take custody of my child again and again, which I do not want to give because I love my child very much." Logan tells Elizabeth that "You are a very nice person, you are a very good mother," which makes Elizabeth very happy to hear all this. When Logan is leaving, Elizabeth invites him to dinner with her in the evening. Both of them go to a bar. There Logan tells Elizabeth that both his grandfather and father were in the army, so he also went to the army. But now his army services are over. Elizabeth takes Logan to her brother's boat, which was in bad shape for a long time because his brother is now dead. That's why no one runs it now. Now both of them are leaving to go home, then both of them come close and kiss each other. Elizabeth, who previously did not like Logan, now has love for Logan, and Logan is also in love with Elizabeth. But Elizabeth's fears of this, because she has been deceived once. Now, Elizabeth's son, who enjoys Logan's company a lot, both spend a lot of time with each other, play with each other, which makes Elizabeth very happy to see. So she asks her grandmother about Logan, and his grandmother tells him that Logan will never cheat on you, he is a good person. Now Elizabeth's son has a birthday party, where Keith becomes very jealous after seeing Logan. He goes to Elizabeth and tells her that, if you get close to Logan or try to befriend him, I will take custody of my son. Elizabeth gets scared after hearing this, because she knows that he can do all this because his father is a judge and he is also a sheriff. So now Elizabeth starts to distance herself from Logan. Elizabeth's grandmother convinces her that Logan is a good person. He will not only prove to be a good life partner for you but also a good father for your son. Actually, Elizabeth herself wants the same. Now, in a church where Logan and Elizabeth's son perform together, Logan plays the piano, and Elizabeth's son, who was not confident in playing the violin in front of everyone, also performs well. Elizabeth loves seeing this and it brings tears to her eyes. Here Elizabeth's ex-husband also present. Seeing this, Keith starts getting jealous, because he sees that his son is very close to Logan and the work that he should have done himself was done by Logan for his son. Elizabeth no longer cares about Keith and leaves by holding Logan's hand. Seeing this, Keith is very jealous. He is accompanied by his friend, whom Logan had asked about Elizabeth first when he came to town. He showed her the photo of Elizabeth. Here the man tells Keith that the man was asking about your ex a few days ago by showing him the photo. Now when Logan reaches his house, he thinks that someone has come here. He checks the diary which had Elizabeth's photo inside. The photo disappears from there. Actually, Keith stole that photo from his house. Taking that photo, he goes to Elizabeth's house. He tells her that a few days ago, Logan was asking about you by showing this photo to the people. It means that he was following you and he deliberately came to your house so that he can include you in his life. When she sees this photo, she remembers that this photo was with her brother, who has been martyred in the war. This makes Elizabeth very angry. After this, she goes to Logan and shows him this photo. Logan says, I wanted to tell you everything, but I was afraid that I might lose you, and he tells all the truth about that photo. But Elizabeth gets very angry with this and she tells Logan to leave. Logan also decides that he will leave this place forever. The next morning, he is coming from the market with his dog. When Keith comes in front of him, who is very drunk, he points his gun at him. Seeing that the people around get scared, but Logan is also an army officer, so he snatches his gun and the officer accompanying him takes Keith with him. Now Logan comes to the house, where he opens the book that Elizabeth's son gave him. It has a photo inside it, in which Elizabeth's brother has a tattoo on his hand that says Ossus. And seeing this photo, he recognizes that this is a photo of the same soldier with him, who had died while helping another soldier at the beginning of this story. This soldier is Elizabeth's brother. Actually, his real name is Track and everyone used to call him Ossus in the army, so Logan never learned that the soldier killed that night was none other than Elizabeth's brother. Elizabeth's photo had fallen from him. While picking it up, he had come away from his other companions, and his life was saved. Now we see Keith, who goes to Elizabeth's house at 12 o'clock in the night and says that, I want both of us in my life once again. You come back in my life. But Elizabeth categorically refuses. In anger, Keith calls his son, but his son does not want to go with him, because he does not love him. He does not want to go with him. That's why he runs towards his tree house. There the water flow is very strong and there is a wooden bridge to cross it. He tries to crosses that wooden bridge, but only then the bridge breaks. Now Logan has also come here. However, Keith goes to save him and Keith himself gets stuck. Logan reaches there and first takes out Elizabeth's son and then goes to rescue Keith, but then that tree house falls on the Keith, and he dies. After some time, an ambulance also arrives here and Keith's father also comes. Logan tells Keith's father that I could not save Keith. Keith's father knows that Logan was never wrong, so he leaves the place. He is accompanied by Elizabeth and her son back, where Logan tells Elizabeth that your brother was with us. Actually, he was helping another army officer, then someone shot him. There was always a question in Elizabeth's mind about how he died, and now she gets the answer. Now Logan starts leaving, but Elizabeth stops him and says that, we are all part of one family, and that's how everyone gets along. At the end of the story we see that it is the 9th birthday of Elizabeth's son and all of them celebrate his birthday very well. And with this, movie ends. I hope that you enjoy this video. If you want to make sure you never miss a new upload, be sure to subscribe to the channel Mr. Explainer, turn on notifications and click the bell icon. You'll get a notification whenever I upload a new video like this.